All right, guys, back at it again with Dr. Stone. We are on episode 8. Last episode was really interesting. You know, Senku just recruited Chrome to the Scientific Revolutionary Team. Yes, I just made that up, but it sounds dope, so I'm keeping it. Anyways, guys, let's get into the reaction. Someone from outside the village? Just someone who got kicked away from the village.
まだわかりません。いや、そうです、オサ。琥珀ちゃんですよ。ジャスパ、あんたも聞いたでしょ、銀狼から。すぐバレる可愛い方よしって。
あのバカ娘。親子の縁を切ってもなおルールばかり破りよる。なあ、まったく。ルリ。
20世紀初頭に発見されて以来、人類何億人もの命を救ってきた。血液検査もできねえ。病名もわかりゃしねえ。それでも飲ましてみる価値はある。万能薬作るルートはざっくり2つ。生き物からペニシリンを作るバイオルートと、石からサルファ剤を作るストーンルートだ。進むのはストーンルート。これは万能薬へ向かう科学のロードマップだ。
Stone Road.
マジか、やべえ。ならまずこの鉄ってやつからだ。てか、なんだ鉄って。もろもろ教えてくれ。そこもそうそう楽じゃねえぞ。マジか、やべえ。地球の方が回ってんのかよ。やべえ。ああ、そうだよ。
それはおかしいぞ。ならばなぜ私は今枝から放り出されないのだ。
重力があるからだよ。
You guys are annoying me, man. Jeez.
北極星な。100億%真北にあるっつくっそ便利な星だ。覚えやがれ。地軸のズレか。3700年かけて少しずつ地球全体が傾いた。現在西暦5739年。
Magnets. Nice.
おお、めっぽうたくさんついてるぞ。怪しげな黒い砂だ。
そうそれじゃねえか。
スイカじゃないか。
スイカ。
スイカはね、お手伝いがしたいんだよ。いつもこんなのかぶってるから誰のお役にも立てないんだよ。きっと大人になってもそうだよ。
科学王国は来るもの拒まず、猫の手も借りてんだ。
スイカがこれかぶってるわけ聞かないでくれた人初めてだよ。あ、いっぱい取るんだよ。黒い砂。どんぶらこどんぶらこ。
桃太郎かよ。
私もルリネーからはめっぽうたくさんお話を聞いたぞ。言われてみれば難しい言葉はルリネーから覚えた気もするな。
ルリ、何問題一体。がぜんそのルリって女に興味が湧いてきやがった。こうなりゃなおさら。
What's her digits? What's her number?
この黒い砂が鉄ってのになるんだね。
ああ、砂鉄4に炭1ちょい混ぜて焼くだけだ。お、なんだ簡単じゃねえか。そう甘かね。
It turned up. 20, 30 hours? Oh, so long.
マンパワーが最優先だ。
You have Senku, Chrome, Kohaku, and Suika. That's 4 people. Now, if you actually gather more people in a sense, now the amount of manpower will be suffice enough to be able to like create 1500 degrees. Tired of grilled fish, man. I'm thinking a burger out here, man. Jeez.
彼氏だよ。
絶対科学じゃ不可能なの来た
強い男。イケメン。おごってくれる人。私から見れば先空。君はなかなかの色男だが、サファイアの言うイケメンとはそういうことでもなさそうだ。お食事といえば、村一番の食いしん坊岩塩も毎回焼き魚に飽きで死にそうって新しいお食事
Recruit this man.
スイカ、てめえのそれなんだ？
これはね、友達のチョークが大好きなおもちゃ、犬じゃらしだよ。
猫じゃらしな。そいつがありゃ作れっかもしれねえな。この香りは。
That boy thirsty. Hey, gotta whip up something good. Ramen. Hey. Alright, no from the get go, man. Ramen.
何事だ。
なんかすっげえいい匂いしてきた。
Hey.
科学の飯ラーメンでこの村を制圧してやる。
悪役の顔だな、もはや。
Alright, guys. That ends it for episode 8 of Dr.Stone. That was really interesting. Had some discussions and some notes I took. So basically, as you mentioned before in the previous episode, Senku is basically going to create an antibiotic for Ruri, Kohaku's sister in a sense. So they're gonna have to gather a lot of things to create like this scientific plan that every one of them has a specific role to do in order to create this antibiotic. That's the end result. So that's gonna be really interesting. That's really interesting. One thing that Senko didn't realize, it was like until Chrome had used that little magnet on the little leaf on the water to show where's north pointing to. So that was really interesting. Senku showed that, okay, if you see the North Star up there, that's how you know it's north, just due to that. But like since it's been after he's seen Chrome's magnetism pointing that north is this way, then that means he mentioned that it's been almost 50. It's 5,739 AD currently. Since this whole 3,700 years, things passed already so far. So I'm like, the North Star, which was supposed to be right there, is actually it moved up a little bit more. So like that's not north anymore. So that was really interesting. And it showed, and it's a good thing to know that, okay, where they're at specifically in the current time. So that's really cool. They gathered iron. Well, they're trying to create iron in a sense. So they try to gather up some sand and all that stuff to formulate iron. Suika, nickname, that's her nickname because I guess since she wears a watermelon, a fruit over her head, she should be called a watermelon girl, but like, Suika will do. She's short and small, so she's capable of doing accumulating more iron and sand and all that stuff to create. Ganon, he is the glutton of the village, so man, I'll eat anything besides this fish stuff, man. Like I'm eating this stuff every single day. I'm sick of it. I need something new. Give me a burger out here, man. I need a burger. Like, geez, I need something else, man. So that's really interesting how like, you know, Rudy was playing with that little thing like with her little friend dog. So who said it was Foxtail meat, basically create ramen, which he used that in a sense to create ramen for the villagers. So they basically created a ramen shop for the villagers. So Gaiden, Ganon got thirsty over there. Like he was like, "What is that? What's that smell? Like I'm going over there. I'm going over there. What food is that? Like you know." So that's really interesting, man. Um, so now they gotta buy the villagers' heart with food, you know. So and you know since that thing, since the property of the sand to create iron didn't work because you know there's only 4 people, so it takes about 20 hours. So if they can gather, it's because of the manpower as well. So if Senko can increase the manpower, you know, by buying, you know, getting the villagers to join him in his quest for scientific revolutionary to bring back society, civilization, then basically with more manpower equates to less the less amount of time, you know, being able to like rise the temperature from like 750 to 1500 degrees Fahrenheit. So to create the iron in a sense. So you know to help Rudy. That's gonna be dope, man. I can't wait to see what happens after that. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Moving on to episode 9 of Dr. Stone. Be sure to hit the notification bell to stay up to date. Subscribe if you haven't done so. You know, Kenton and I are trying to create a huge community, anime community. You know, full reactions and all that stuff. So why not join the community? But anyways, guys, Kojo out.